So the nervous system is broken down into two categories. You have the central nervous system, refers to as the CNS, and then the peripheral nervous system that is often referred to as the PNS. Central nervous system is composed of the brain and the spinal cord. Peripheral are the nerves that are throughout the body. So everything else that you see here in this diagram that works its way through the limbs would be part of the peripheral nervous system. So within the peripheral nervous system, you have two components, the somatic nervous system and the autonomic nervous system. With the peripheral nerves, you have 12 pairs of cranial nerves and 31 pairs of spinal nerves. These nerves branch off from the spinal cord, and their main function or responsibility is to carry nerve signals throughout the body. So again, that sense of touch, sense of pain, that we have the ability to, if we can get to the right portion of the cell, remember, we can block the sensation of feeling, block the sensation of pain. That happens through the peripheral nerves. Your somatic nervous system controls the body's voluntary skeletal muscles. So neurons carry information to the central nervous system. And here in this picture, what they're giving you is an example of someone touching what is a hot stove. Now, touching the hot stove, of course, it's going to burn. It's going to cause pain. Neurons carry heat and pain sensations to the brain. The brain processes that information and then sends the neurons the signal to move the hand away from whatever it is that is burning. That would be the somatic nervous system and how it communicates. Autonomic nervous system works a little different. The term autonomic means that these are automatic functions, involuntary. We don't have to think about breathing. We don't have to think about our stomach digesting food. Those would be part of the autonomic nervous system. You have what's called the sympathetic branch, and the sympathetic branch controls how your body responds to stress, otherwise known as the fight or flight. Fight or flight leads us to what's called the parasympathetic branch, which is how your body recovers from that level of stress. So sympathetic is going to be how you respond to the stress. Parasympathetic is how you recover from the stress that you've encountered. And here within the autonomic nervous system, you can see all the things that are controlled. This term here, reduced peristalsis and secretion within the stomach. Again, the digestion. Glucose, how it's released and how the body takes it in and utilizes it, part of the autonomic nervous system. These are all things that we don't necessarily have to think about. Our body does these things automatically. Bladder contraction, saliva flow, our eyes, the dry eye, does our eye have enough fluid or is it a dry eye? That's part of the autonomic nervous system. Again, autonomic, things that we don't have to think about. They're going to be controlled through the central nervous system.